Hey, now it's Anthony with A&A bringing you a mobile car wash story. Okay, let's get right into it. Let's go back to 2015. My wife recently got a job in the fall of 14. And when she got that job, the first thing that I thought of was, I should go up there and see if I can wash cars. So I asked her about it, and she said she didn't know, if anybody was coming up there to wash the cars or whatever. So we talked about it briefly, and then I didn't think about it anymore. So when 2015 rolled around, things began to slow down for me because it was it's like the late winter, early springtime. It's kind of like that time, like when it starts to pick up just a little bit, but it hadn't quite picked up yet. So I asked her about it again. I said, "Do you see anybody that ever comes out there and washes cars or whatever?" And she's like, "No, I don't see anybody. I don't know, but I'll ask." So I said, "Okay." So I said, "Well, look, I'll tell you this. How about I come up there, wash your car," and I'm talking to my wife. "I wash your car, and if some people see me, maybe they'll get my number. I can pass out some cars, and maybe even get maybe even wash a car too." She was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea." So, I go up there, I get her keys, I wash her car. No one said anything to me. It's acting like I wasn't even there. People that was going on about their lives, people driving by me and everything. And I'm in a big parking lot. There's a lot of cars out there. There's a lot of people that work in that building. There's a lot of good paying jobs in that building too. So I'm like, okay, cool. So my wife said that she asked someone and they told her that she actually asked the right person. And she was the person that she asked actually was the person that facilitates that type of stuff. And she said, "Yeah, we got a guy that comes out here and he washes the cars or whatever." And I was like, okay. So that was like, okay, well, that plan's not gonna work. And I said, but something told me that I should do something. So I said, okay, let me do something. So I said, look, I tell my wife, you tell that lady, bring her car out here and I'll wash her car for free. And my wife said, okay. So she calls the lady up and say, look, my husband's out here washing cars, and he said he'll wash your car for free, just bring it on out. And she was like, what? Are you sure? Blah, blah, this and that. Because I guess the lady felt, she already, she told me, she already told the lady that I detail cars and that I was asking about washing cars up there. She already pretty much turned my wife down and said that she already had somebody. And then now I'm telling her that I'll wash her car for free. So I guess she felt a little funny about it. I said, listen, don't worry about it. I'll wash your car for free. And she said, okay, cool. So I get her keys, I get her car, I clean it up, I do a nice job. And she was pleased with it. And she said, you did a nice job. I gave her my card. And she called me, but she called me for some lawn work. And I wasn't able to do the lawn work for her. It was too much for me. I couldn't do a job that she wanted me to do. But so that was the end of that, and I never heard anything else about it until the following year, 2016, last year. So my wife's coworker, another woman, knew that I did lawn care, and asked my wife, could I come out and give her an estimate on the yard? She was having some issues with a yard guy. He wasn't actually doing what she asked him to do, and she wanted to fire him and hire somebody else. And so I went out there, I gave her an estimate. I ended up doing her yard. She was happy about it. she retained me as her, her lawn guy from now on, and she also gave me her other property nearby. So, and her and my wife got to talking, some days later, and the subject of me coming up there cleaning cars came back up again. And so they said, look, send your information, send your paperwork and stuff up here, and we'll see. I said, cool. Get my paperwork, everything they needed, send it up there. And then my wife, came back with some bad news and said that they got in contact with the car wash. With the car wash that was coming out there. They got in contact with the guy. They're gonna keep letting him do it. Cool. Didn't worry about it. I keep pushing on. So then, so today, I'm running errands. I'm making videos, fixing, equipment here and there. I'm just doing, tinkering with stuff here, tinkering with stuff there. Just enjoying my day off, but still getting some work done. So, my wife calls me, and she says, hey, they can't find this guy that comes up here and cleans cars. He hadn't been answering the phone. They think he's went out of town. He's not reliable. He hadn't been showing up. It's just a pain to deal with. They want to retain your services. Do you want it? I said, yes. You tell her right now I want it. Call her back. Get off the phone with me. Call her and tell her I want it. Because there's a lot of cars up there. There's doctors, nurses, physical therapists. Whatever profession, they're there. So I'm like, and they got money to spend. So I'm like, look, I want it. So I tell this story to say, don't be afraid to get yourself out there. Because have I not went up there and washed that lady car for free and introduced myself and gave her my business cards and my flyers, she wouldn't have thought about me. She would have asked somebody else, and somebody else would have been out there. But when you have those ideas, because that idea popped in my head out of nowhere. When you have those ideas pop in your head, act on them. And sometimes they're not gonna work out the way you think they are. Now I inquired about something 2 years ago, and it's just now coming into play today. So, hey, what can I say? I'm blessed. I'm excited. I can't wait to start. It starts next Wednesday. Not this Wednesday coming, but the following Wednesday. Today is the 19th or the 20th, I think. And it will be not the following Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that. I will be doing a group wash. This will be my third site that I do group washes at. I have one at a hospital. I have another one at Department of Human Services here in Mississippi, and I have another one, and I just gained that one, so I have 3 of them. So, hey, I'm excited, and I can't wait to get started. And I want to share that with you guys, that this stuff works. If you want to get into group washes, they are lovely. I'm telling you, you'll love them. If you're into mobile car washing, group washes will get your business out there so fast, and you can save a lot of money because you don't have to drive around from location to location. You can just park at one location, and they'll just pull up, and you can pass out cars. And if you have other services that you provide, you can let them know. And once they see that you did that real good job on that car, they're gonna trust you with other stuff. And before you know it, you obtain this mass amount of clients. And that's what you want. You want to grow your company. So that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next video.